Okay, so I've been like pondering on this for a very long time. Well, technically really all day and stuff like that ever since really last night when we had the stream. We actually talked about a little bit of the producer letter and stuff like that when I actually watched it for the first time. I've been sort of just thinking about a lot of things right now, and a lot of things aren't sitting that well with me, especially for the global side on a lot of things. And then with the new changes that are going to be implemented in, a lot of things aren't necessarily sitting well with me. Some things are, and I actually want to sit down and like really just talk to you guys about it. So on this video, this is like the one that I'm eager to hear you guys in the community. Like this is the time, because this is going to be game changer things is going to be happening like very soon on Dokkan Battle, and we need to prepare and make sure we're all prepared for this and stuff like that, because like I said, there's going to be some things that's going to be great, and then there's going to be a lot of the stuff that feels like it's not going to be too great. Because let me start off by saying this: one of the big things that I said right when we got the whole unification of global and JP Dokkan Battle, well, just global catching up with JP and stuff like that, was that they're going to have to find a way. And this is always the thing that always came up, is that they're going to have to find a way to get everyone to actually summon on these banners and stuff like that. Because like I said, once we get on this schedule, once we get their roadmap and we get on the schedule and stuff like that, it's pretty much like clear that obviously no one's going to be able to figure out what's going to be coming back on what banner, yada yada yada. Like right now you can look at the time from when one banner came out of that character and be like, how long did it take for that character to come back on this one? But here's the thing: they could switch that all to hell for us and not be what we want. So one of the things here that I want to talk about first is, again, the legendary coins and this new pity system is going to be happening. Like, this is probably one of the main focal points right now, just for the simple fact that we are getting limited summon coins, and they're starting out with arguably the worst of the banners to actually really summon on is the legendary banners. It goes and you can argue with this all you want, but the way I see it right now, especially with a lot of the units that's been coming out over the past year, I would say Carnival number 1, Dokkan Fest number 2, and then legendary at number 3. So it's like it makes sense for them to want to go ahead and start and give out the legendary coin thing first and try it out on the community to see how much they sort of profit from this one and stuff like that. That way they can sort of get everything in order for like the 9th year anniversary and stuff like that, which they've mentioned a couple of times during this producer letter. Now, one of my biggest things that I was initially thinking was that, oh, this was like 7 rounds and you can do this each time, 7 rounds. And then I quickly realized that, oh no, this is only 7 rounds only. That's it. Only 7 rounds, and for every so you get a featured character for every 3 multis. One of my biggest things on this one is that that's 7 rounds, that's 3 multis right there. So that's like what, 21 not dragons, but 21 multis. And then you factor in if we still get the freebie one as well, then that's like 28 multis. It's 28 multis that you get for 1,050 dragon stones, which, when you think about it, for big celebrations and stuff like that, that's not that bad. Like, especially knowing that like for every 3 multi that you get, you're getting a featured character. So you have 7 shots of getting a featured character. No matter if it is the free one or not, you still get 7 shots. So like I said, if we're still getting the freebie one, then the way I see this and how it's worded, that guaranteed to recruit a featured character for every 3 multi summons. So that would mean like you have to do the 3 multis, and maybe the 4th one, that freebie one, is your guaranteed, or maybe the last slot, like I said, is just going to be the feature one in the 3rd multi. We don't know. They, like I said, they could take that away. They could not take that away. We'll just have to really see when this first comes out and stuff like that. So the next thing is, like I said, again, that's not bad on the Dragon Stones alone. I don't want to hear a lot of people like, oh, that's really, really bad. No, you're getting a guaranteed featured every time, and you don't have to do all 7 rounds, especially if it's like, oh, the first rotation, oh, then you got your unit. Boom, there you go, you're gone. Go back to the next banner or anything like that, save up. That's pretty solid, especially for the free-to-play aspect. That's pretty solid. The one thing that's getting me currently right now is that the limited coins. So I'm going to assume that you're going to be getting the limited coins with the actual legendary coins that you already get. That's what I'm currently thinking right now. So the only thing about the limited coins is like, how are they going to set the actual amount that you get for every multi? Is it going to be a situation where you have to complete a round to get a lot of them, and on like the third one, or it won't be the free one, but it'll probably be the third one? Are you going to get a random amount? Is it going to be a set amount? Is it going to be a low amount, or is it going to be a high amount? Because if it's a high amount, then I'm going to be like, okay, how is this price for this new character, since you can only use them for that? And the simple fact that, come to find out that, again, on stream, where everyone's saying this, that like, hey, this is going to be for every banner. So these limited coins are, after the banner goes away, they're just gone, or they're just going to sit in your inbox and you won't be able to do anything with it. So in my head, that's already just whale territory, and anybody else doesn't need to even really worry about this whatsoever at all, because it's like, why would you worry about coins that after the banner's gone you can't do nothing with? So why would I keep summoning if I don't need it, or if I do 7 rounds and I don't get enough? So is it a situation that every time you do all 7 rounds, is it going to give you enough limited coins to buy the main character, and also the side spicy unfeatured unit that's going to be there with it? Like, is it going to give me enough to buy those, or is it going to give me, or is it not going to give me enough? And then am I still going to get limited coins while I'm still summoning while this banner's still here? So I'm going to assume it's going to be something like that, where you, like, after the 7 rounds, you don't get the guarantee no more. That's gone. And then you may still get limited coins, but like I said, is it going to be priced the same or not? Because if it's priced low and then the number is kind of high, that's really great. But if it's priced high and the number is very low, and seeing this is Bandai Dokkan Battle, you see how they price LRs and everything else. So it's like, is it going to be around the same ballpark? Am I still going to get 10? Am I going to get more? Is it going to be lower? What on that one? Because that's really confusing, and we'll see that here pretty soon when this does drop on JP Dokkan Battle. But that's a big major focal point currently right now, because like I said, the value is what you're pretty much wanting from the players of Dokkan Battle. You want that value, like, and if you don't see value in it, then there's no point in actually summoning on it. So like I said, in my opinion, I think the limited coins currently, just based off what I'm seeing from just in text and stuff, and not like in game, in my opinion, that's just dead on arrival for actual free-to-play people. That's just dead on arrival. Like, that's well territory status, and you probably won't have to deal with anything like that whatsoever. And first of all, most people are going to go 1,050 Dragon Stones on literally every banner that comes out. So the 7-round thing is like, it's good because you still get your featured unit like every 3 multis, but also it's like, it's still there to sort of entice you to keep going and going. And that's the main draw that I'm going to spin this back around on at the beginning of the video, is that they needed something to get you to summon. So hey, feature character every 3 multis. Remember how it was like, hey, every summon that you do now, you're guaranteed to get an SSR. So now it's like, oh, every 3rd one that you do now, guaranteed featured. So again, like I said, that's great, but it also is the incentive. Even if you get it early, you're going to be like, oh, I only got 2 more rounds to finish it all off. And if I finish it all off, then I might get all the limited coins that I need to just go ahead and buy another copy, or get the spicy unfeatured unit, or possibly 2, depending on how they're going to do it and stuff like that, to get it right then and there. So it will entice you to keep summoning, which is it's a tactic. It is a tactic, and it's kind of like one of the lowest forms of tactic. But again, this is a gacha game, so whatever on that. But like I said, that's gonna be like mega well territory until like we see in game how those coins work in an amount that we're getting, and what the card is actually priced in the Baba shop to use those limited coins and stuff like that. Because like I said, it's still going to happen on the Dokkan Fest. It's still going to happen on the Carnival. So, which brings me back to over here, where they're actually talking about the anniversary. So let me get to the part that I want to talk about here. So here we go. So more events like these are already in the works for the 9th year anniversary and also the 10th year anniversary. And basically what he was saying on this one, again, like I said, you probably already seen this before and everything and talked about it, but I'm refreshing myself back over this, is that there are already implemented features and events in that aim for all players all over the world to enjoy Dokkan Battle together. So they're saying that the 9th year anniversary and even the 10th year anniversary, there's going to be more of this, you know, joint stuff. So in my opinion, this is hinting towards the fact that Global's going to sync up with JP before the 9th year anniversary. Like, that's what I'm getting. And I'm just going to go ahead and say this right now. The 9th year anniversary isn't far off from JP's side. Like, and to be fair, like the JP players right now that are free to play, you're probably saving Dragon Stones currently right now because you know it's right around the corner. It's like 3.5 months away. 3.5 months of summoning when we still have heroes. We still got the step up, and I'm thinking that the New Year step up might be literally when the sync up happens, because that would be great. And they could probably test the carnival right before the actual 9th year anniversary, because again, there's always got to be something to get you to summon right before one of those, because they want you to get rid of some of those Dragon Stones so you can buy more Dragon Stones. So that's the way I see it. I feel like this month and then maybe like a month is off or something like that, and then we get the Dokkan Fest one that they do, and then that may be, or maybe it'd be the Dokkan Fest and then the carnival right before the sync up, and then they would just go ahead and have another carnival right before, or Dokkan Fest, whatever they want, because everything will be synced up then. So the way I'm hearing this is that Globals will be participating, since this is a global producer letter. Global will be participating in the 9th year anniversary. So I don't know if that's like caught into a lot of the global audience currently right now that I'm talking to, but I'm hearing that and I'm like, okay, 1,050 Dragon Stones is all I need to do 7 rotations, and every third multi is a free featured unit, by the way. Like, you're guaranteed a featured unit. And also, we don't know if we're still going to get the free multi as well, so I can get 28 multis for 1,050, and then double that with 2,100 Dragon Stones. So in a sitch, like, and also getting those coins. So in a sitch, it's kind of like telling like everyone now, it's like all you need is 2,100 Dragon Stones. That's all you need, and you can guarantee yourself the unit with the limited coins. So in a situation, it was like, hey, the anniversary comes through, all I need is 2,100. All that excess spending that I've been doing, I can cut that down. All I need is 2,100. I don't need 2, 4, 5,000 Dragon Stones just to get the unit. Don't need that anymore. Now, if I want to get my copies, I better hope I get them through the 70 round. And if I want to keep going and using just regular 50 over and over and over after that, sure. But is it going to be like, that's another thing I want to say before that slips my mind. Is it going to be the 7 rounds with not one freebie at the end, and then after that it'll go back to the regular banner with the 3 multis, and then you get your freebie with no guarantees in? Like, either way, it's a lot to sort of process and take in. But I would have to say right now, for all my global audience right now, I would probably be lenient on the Dragon Stones currently right now, because I'm like, hey, wait a minute, I don't necessarily know what all they're gonna do whatsoever down here. Like, I don't know what's gonna be happening, and this is a situation that's like, hey, we should probably be figuring it out. Because look, 9th year anniversary right here, that arrow with the new tweaks and features planned for the 10th year anniversary, like, it's starting. That arrow is already starting here, and I'm taking it as not no coinkydink or anything like that they put that there. And since we're going to be participating in the 9th year anniversary, I think this is sort of like the beta test for everything. Like, we will be synced up, but this is like the beta test to see exactly how everything's going to be working all the way through and stuff like that. And then once we get to the 10th year anniversary, it's going to be absolutely holy crap. Because if I come back over to hear where they're always talking about they want to meet our expectations and stuff. There is, so like I said, when they're talking about the listening to the feedback and everything, they say they strive to give us the best 9th and 10th year anniversaries you could ask for. And that's a big, massive promise right here. And one of those big, massive promises is for the community is sync us up right before. So I'm personally thinking New Year's might be our sync up point. That way we can have that step up banner, and then the step up banner can have everything that's been included off of JP side on the global side, and JP can still have the same banner and maybe some more LRs and stuff like that, newer, just thrown in the way it can sweeten that pot for the JP players so they don't feel like really left out on that one. And like I said, that is right before the 9th year anniversary. We'll have another banner, both that comes out right then, and then boom, there you go. We're in the 9th year anniversary together. I'm personally thinking this is going to be the way this is going to go. And like I said, for them to make this the best 9th and 10th year anniversaries, which is the ones they have planned out currently right now, we could probably see 11, 12, 13, 14, maybe even 15. Maybe even 15 up until then, if this is done correctly and this is what the community wants and we receive it very, very, very well. Like, if we could get like another 5 years out of this, or another 10 years, to be quite honest, this could get another 10 years. All they have to do is just keep doing what they're doing, and they're already doing all these new what if character cards and stuff like that. So I'm okay with it on that one. But like I said, big bold promise right here of saying that this is going to be the best 9th and 10th. You're trying to bring us the best 9th and 10th year anniversaries. Big promises, which means big Dragon Songs, maybe big massive UI changes, maybe big new events coming in that's going to give you tons of Dragon Songs. Like I said, maybe all stars like every couple of months. That would be massive. That would help out the community a lot with Dragon Songs and stuff like that. That would be very massive. But we'll just have to necessarily see how they sort of deal with everything coming up, because like I said, 3.5 months before the 9th year anniversary hits, and we're supposed to be participating in this one on the global side. That's a lot to sort of take in, and it's a lot to really think about, especially with your Dragon Stones currently right now, because if they're talking about the best that they're trying to give us, I'm expecting some hot fire through the 9th and 10th year anniversary. I'm talking about like a huge jump in Dokkan Battle. That's what I'm hoping for, especially with everything being running at the same time. That means less energies have to be spent to do other things and run 2 versions, just run it at the same time. Less headache, more opportunities for Dragon Stones and everything else. I think that's one of the reasons why we're starting to get they're talking about in this one, they're like more campaigns. Also, a lot of those events just giving you staying around longer and giving you more rewards out of this one. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they said something on JP that they're going to be doing the link level ticket, link level keys as well too, events and stuff like that. So even better quality of life improvements that help free to play as well too, help you get your links leveled up and stuff like that. So again, this is something incredibly massive that I'm very much anxious to see. And I know this was a longer video, but it's just one of those ones I needed to break down and talk to you, because like I said, I'm dying to know what you guys are just really thinking about whatsoever at all currently right now for the 9th year, for the 10th year, for how the summons are going to work, just everything. Or when the sync up's going to happen. If you do think it's going to be around Christmas time for the New Year step up, or a little bit after that, what? But I'm very anxious to see what you guys are going to say in the comment section below. And again, if you did enjoy this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications where you get notified when we go live, put up more videos. Other than that, stay safe, God bless, and I'm out. Peace.